5 guaranteed panty dropper fragrances. That's right, gentlemen. We're talking about fragrances that are definitely going to get the ladies' attention. Alright, so the first fragrance in this list is Oxford Bleu from English Laundry. Now, this is a fragrance that 100 times over I get a response on. I think that's one of the reasons why I really got to fragrances, is because of the response that I received when wearing this, when I initially received it so many years ago. Now, with this one, you're going to have top notes of mint, green apple, and lemon, middle notes of tonka bean, iris, and geranium, base notes of vanilla, vetiver, sandalwood, and moss. This is guaranteed. All I'm saying, look, your lady or ladies smell this bad boy, you will definitely get comments. You will definitely get people wanting to get closer to you. This is my experience. Next on the list, the F Black by Salvatore Ferragamo. With this one, you're going to find top notes of lavender and apple, middle notes of black note and coriander, and the base notes of tonka bean and lamp denim. And let me tell you, this one always gets comments and reactions, and I always get asked, what are you wearing? You could already see the juices flowing when that question is asked of you. I think it's that combination, that apple, you get that sweetness in the beginning, but the calmness of the lavender, but the black pepper and coriander really take center stage in the mid notes, and then you have the tonka bean and lamp denim really to mellow it out, but the spice from the pepper is still there, and it's such a different fragrance than what I see or smell a lot of dudes wearing. Even though this one is so cheap, this one is received so much praise, this is not one I have seen a lot of guys wearing out in the wild. So women will definitely take notice if you're wearing F Black by Salvatore Ferragamo. The next one on the list is going to be Morning Chest by Wilhelm Parfumerie. Now, this is a fragrance that's going to be denoted by top notes of bergamot with middle notes of galbanum and leather, and base notes of patchouli and black amber. Now, this is one where you get green accord, citrus, leather, aromatics, and that patchouli and really like a fresh spicy as well. This is one I was surprised at, because when I looked at initial reviews, there were many who equated it to another Creed Aventus analog. I don't get this as well, but the first time I wore this fragrance, the reaction that my wife had and asking me what it was, because she knew it was one she never smelled on me before, she was very taken aback by the fragrance in a very good way. And even out in the general world, again, it's another one that will get you compliments and gets you questions. And it's someone who is married. I'm pretty sure that the conversations may have gone slight differently if I was a single man wearing this fragrance. So that is my number 3 on this list, Morning Chest by Wilhelm Parfumerie. Now, this one is one that lives up to its name. This one, number 4 on this list, is Authenticity, is an EDP from Authenticity Parfums. And with this one, you're going to find top notes of grapefruit, sweet orange, lemon, and pineapple. So you get a sweet sort of citrusy but very bright citrusy in the opening, with mid notes of rosemary, peppercorn, and jasmine. So again, you have that spice, much like the last fragrance with the Morning Chest and also the Ferragamo. There's a spice theme here with these last 3. And then at the base, you have patchouli, cedar, and sandalwood. Now, this is a fragrance that it's interesting because it smelled like something, but it didn't. Like it reminded me of some things I couldn't put my finger on, but it smelled unique. And the real test was the first time I wore it. My spouse came up to me and she was just gradually talking to me, and she walked up and left and then came back and sniffed from my chest to my neck and then asked me what was I wearing. If you've listened to this podcast, you will know that my spouse does not have very visceral responses to the fragrances that I wear. And when they do, or when she does, I should say, it is definitely a unique fragrance and something that I would definitely have to put into this panty dropper category. And this one, I would say, I don't really skew too much into age demographics as far as who would wear this, but I definitely see this fragrance being for men in general, not so much men of a certain age. And I also bring that up because of the next fragrance we're going to get into, number 5 and last on this list. Now the last one on this list, again, should be no surprise, and this one is one that I wear quite often, and that is because, as the tagline says, every man needs an ovation. So of course I'm talking about none other than Ovation for Men. And with this one, you're going to find notes of cardamom, tobacco, vetiver, cashmere wood, and bergamot. So again, with my taste and what I have experienced, a lot of my quote-unquote panty dropper fragrances have some similar notes and themes, but Ovation is one that I would say definitely skews toward the more sophisticated man. While I think any man could wear this fragrance is such a man that is confident in who he is, such a man that is on his purpose. Like, that's what it smells like. And realistically, you're not going to be, more than likely, be that man that's like that, that's 21, 22, not to knock my younger brothers, but thinking back to that age, you're still trying to figure a lot of things out in life. So this what this fragrance smells like, and with that, it projects that that confidence that really gets a woman's attention. It's like your manly confidence in a liquid form. And this is one, and especially the first time I wore it, and really every subsequent time I wear it, there's always a comment from my spouse with how good it smells and how good it smells on me. And gentlemen, you know when you're a lady or whomever you're dealing with, when they see something or smell something they really like it on you, you know those eyes that they make. And in this case, those are the eyes that are made. And also, I've seen those eyes being made when I'm in public by people who are not my wife. However, it has a multitude of purposes and situations, not just for dropping panties as this list is all about, but it is one that definitely gets a reaction out of ladies, a very positive, intoxicating effect on the ladies. So that is my last one for the panty droppers of 2022.